A church minister made a derisive comment about certain peoples, so we decided to not go back. This represented an undercurrent of hate that would resurface many times. While we looked for another location, we kept studying with our friends. These sessions set us up for the rest of our church career. Here are the basic themes for how members were controlled. I compare them to controlling an animal with a carrot, stick, spurs, whip and reins. Foundational claim: the Bible is literal. First, we needed to be taught that the Bible is absolutely literal. Without this, concepts cannot be proven as strongly. We were shown several passages supporting this idea. However, we had to assume those passages were literal to prove they were literal. This is a type of logical fallacy called a false assumption, but we didn't catch it and accepted the Bible as completely literal. Being literal also meant that every single piece of it mattered. The carrot, a simple formula for a better life. Next, we were shown that if we follow a simple formula, we will be filled with God's Spirit. This gives us a chance to go to heaven, and will fill our lives with joy. If we turn from evil, are baptized, and worship God, we would miraculously speak in other languages, proving that this literal formula was correct. In exchange, we would dedicate our lives to God. Eventually we learned that the church was considered part of God, meaning we would also be dedicating our lives to the church. The stick, perfection requirement. To keep us going after a carrot, we were showed a passage saying we must be perfect. Jesus was the standard to follow, so there was always more work to do. Jesus recruited people to follow him, and there were always more people for us to recruit. This kept us busy and kept the confidence of heaven just out of reach enough that I felt like I had it, but I had to keep going further or it would slip away. The Spurs, Bible as law. Navigating a literal Bible is like navigating laws and regulations. Passages are used to make logical statements and find new rules. It was the letter of the law that had to be followed rather than the spirit. This law-based mentality also meant our behavior is either legal or it is illegal. We either follow the Bible or we do not, and not following means not going to heaven. Using the Bible like a law book gives incredible leverage and control to those who find the rules. It never occurred to me that the Bible might not be literal because of the original logical fallacy we were taught. My concerns were swept under the rug using the very concepts in question. The whip, all or nothing. Not doing good is evil. A logical fallacy was used to say that if we know something is good, it is a sin not to do it. It makes sense that doing something good isn't wrong. We were taught that statement also means that not doing something good is actually wrong. This is a logical fallacy called improper transposition. A popped balloon can't hold air, but an unpopped balloon may or may not hold air. Once again, we did not catch this logical error. The point is subtle, but powerfully controls members. If we could think of something that was good to do, it became a sin not to do it, no matter how big or small the thing was. Every biblical concept is beyond a life and death matter. Every move we make determines where we spend eternity. We would not understand the damage this would do to our psyche for years to come. The Reins, message undertones. Message undertones reinforce the literal Bible foundation, without explicitly mentioning it. Not talking about the foundation means one is less likely to question it. It was said that modesty in clothing will help you find favor with God. This statement sounds positive, but since not doing good is wrong, it expresses potential for both the highest reward and highest punishment simultaneously. This also reinforces the appearance of not controlling members, because it feels like the members are making their own decisions. In reality, because things are all or nothing, there is little room for decision. Why would anyone consciously choose hell? Each suggestion becomes an unspoken command with dire consequences. Even talking about love and blessings was a two-edged sword. Following the carrot. For now, though, the requirements start off gently. All we must do is apologize to God, promise to change, be baptized, and then worship with all our might. We were also told that our effort would determine our outcome, so if we weren't trying at 100%, the formula wouldn't work. We hadn't heard about this wonderful opportunity before, because it was being hidden by disingenuous religions. A conspiracy theory. We didn't go back to the first church, but we found another one within driving distance. The next service was the day I signed my life away.